Hello, welcome to Tuesday, November 20th. This is day 2 of our BOGO week. I about fell out of bed this morning when I awoke early to find out the BOGO of the day. And doTERRA is generously giving us turmeric in today's BOGO. So let's talk about that and why it's so awesome. Turmeric, however you want to say it, potato, was just released this past September at convention. I will actually link a video below in the comments so you can hear Dr. Hill talk about this and why they have been looking at this oil for many years and planning and figuring out how to best source this and get it to doTERRA's people because it's such an impressive oil, but they didn't quite have the capabilities, they didn't have the sourcing, and they didn't have the technology necessary to really put out an awesome product. Well, they figured it out and they've offered it to us, and wow, am I astonished at what it's doing. So let me share a little bit more. And I spent all morning compiling notes on this and reading research papers and looking at a lot of information. So bear with me as I look down to read my notes because I don't want to forget anything. I will link some of the studies below so you can actually check it out. I'm not going to go into detail a lot about the chemistry because frankly it's kind of confusing and it's not really important to you. I do have the information. If you want to read it, get with me. I'm happy to forward that your way. But we just need you to know what turmeric is, how it can help support your body, and how you need to use it. That's really it. Think of turmeric as like the red Staples easy button. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so turmeric is one of the most healing herbs on the planet. And the main chemical components in here, when you hear us talk about this or you're reading the research studies, is the chemical components, and there are over 300 in turmeric essential oil. But the important words are curcumin and turmerones. And these are the chemical properties that we're studying and learning the benefits of all of this. So one other thing is, I didn't even tell you about the BOGO. So you buy turmeric and you get lavender for free. So this is about $65 plus worth of oils retail, and you can get it for $28. How awesome is that? Okay, so let's talk about why the essential oil is different than the spice. I've tried turmeric over the last several years because it's very healing. I've read a lot about it, but if you've ever tried to put this in your tea or take it in a capsule or in a paste or try to swallow it, it's like trying to choke down, sand. It's awful. But it's very, very healing for your body, okay? So why is the spice different than the oil? The spice has a very extremely poor absorption rate. So not only do your body doesn't absorb it well, but you also have to take it with a fat or black pepper so that your body can actually absorb it. If you look closely, you'll see that our alpha CRS, which is part of the lifelong vitality, and our deep blue polyphenols contain the turmeric botanical and the essential oil. So you are getting the benefits of turmeric if you're taking those products. The oil actually absorbs easily into your body 7 times more easy than the powder. So again, that easy button, you want the easy button, here it is. So why would we want to use the turmeric? First off, okay, I have so many notes, I'm just trying to read them. Most turmeric on the market, other essential oil companies, any essential oil of turmeric that you see out there is most likely extracted with CO2. And that means that a solvent is added to the plant material in order to extract the essential oil. So what that does is we're actually adding extra chemicals in there to extract what we need. And that not only is the benefits are inconsistent because the chemical profile is inconsistent. When we're adding stuff in, it's just not an exact science. So doTERRA really has formulated a really amazing way to extract the turmeric from the root of the plant using steam distillation. So not only does this give us a very vast chemical profile, it also gives us really consistent benefits and results because of that chemical profile and the chemical constituents in the turmeric, okay? So it's really high in turmerones. Again, that's that chemical word that gives us all the benefits. So why the heck do we want to use turmerones? Don't worry, there's not a spelling test. You're not going to have to take a test later. But just know that the profile for this oil is so amazing. It just blows my mind. So we're looking at antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, anti-cancer. It's neuroprotective. We'll learn about more of that in a second. Anti-inflammatory, just the list goes on and on. I was just floored when I was reading all of these studies and what they're looking at, all of the capabilities of this oil. So first off, neuroprotective. So that means it lowers the incidence and progression of neurological disease. So this Parkinson's, MS, traumatic brain injury, whether that's a concussion or a motor vehicle accident, stroke, age-related disease like Alzheimer's. Very neuroprotective, very supportive to the brain. So it's very not only highly effective in boosting memory and cognitive function, but also improving concentration. Anti-cancer. Okay, going down the list, it's chemopreventative agent in cancers of the colon, stomach, and skin, and it shows promising anti-tumor activity. So I'm not claiming that this cures cancer, guys, but essentially if we're using this, we're going to have less incidence of our bodies having the inflammation, the cell breakdown, the things that lead to those chronic issues. Pain, okay. Also, interesting that curcumin is one of those other chemicals in the essential oil. It is selective in its ability to kill cancer cells and not normal cells, making the curcumin an attractive candidate for drug development. So, again, helps with those things without the side effects and the other things that we get with normal pharmaceuticals. Pain and inflammation. It alleviates pain associated with chronic disease, joint pain, muscle aches, gout, inflammation of the digestive tract, and more. So IBS, colitis, all of these inflammatory issues, the turmeric is very supportive for. It's also hepatoprotective. So hepato is liver. It detoxifies and helps protect the liver. So any liver type of issue is also very supportive with this. It's immune support and battling allergens. So I'm going on and it's covering all of these things. So it's just a really amazing chemical profile with this oil. A recent article found the active components in turmeric essential oil are found to suppress viruses, including hepatitis, herpes, influenza A, HIV, and HPV. Again, I'm just astonished. Whoa, what happened? I'm getting an update. Oh, I don't want an update. Depression and major depressive disorder. A 2014 study found that after a period of 6 weeks, curcumin showed improvements similar to Prozac. Side effects free and all natural. Other research suggests curcumin can boost chemicals or neurotransmitters in the brain like dopamine and serotonin that improve mood and promote positive thinking. Guys, I took a multitude of pharmaceutical medications over a period of about 25 years, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it was probably 50 or more pharmaceuticals or combination thereof to try and fix chronic pain and depressive issues. 25 years. I cringe when I think of the damage done to the inside of my body and the chemical changes and all of that DNA stuff from the history of all of that. It wasn't until I found doTERRA and the Lifelong Vitality and started exploring oils, and I've been medication free for the last 2 years. Never did I think that that was going to be possible for me. But all of those 25 years, doctors, of course, were trying to help me, but they were only trying to fix the symptoms. I never really addressed the root problem, which was inflammation causing my pain. Just everything was band-aided. And I finally realized that unless I took my health into my own hands, I would always continue to be medicated. Not anymore. It's just super empowering. So if you're struggling with that, reach out to me. I would love to talk with you. Okay, more about turmeric. Joint and arthritis pain, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, any of these issues. Turmeric essential oil active compounds block inflammatory enzymes and chemicals that can trigger joints to swell. Additionally, highly concentrated antioxidants present in the oil squash free radicals that tear down cartilage. So very supportive to joints and arthritic issues. A 2012 study of patients with rheumatoid arthritis found curcumin to be more potent than an anti-inflammatory drug, better than a corticosteroid, that the curcumin group showed the highest improvement, and most importantly, the curcumin treatment was found to be safe and did not relate any adverse side effects. So anybody that's on RA drugs or statins know the damage that it causes to your body. Maybe you want to consider some natural options. Healthy heart health. Curcumin is by far one of the best natural remedies to promote cardiovascular health and lower cholesterol. I'll post a study below if you want to read more about that. A 2009 study showed that curcumin demonstrated anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-carcinogenic, anti-thrombotic, and cardiovascular protective effects. It suggests that it may actually reverse several factors that cause heart problems. Insurance policy right here. So on an energetic level, turmeric is really fantastic for kind of cleansing the chakras and energy fields, and it really promotes feelings of prosperity. So now, how the heck do I use turmeric oil? Let me be totally honest with you. When I opened this essential oil at convention in September, I thought it smelled like rotten fish or gym bag or yucky feet. Totally does. So I smell the bottle just like this, and it doesn't smell very nice. It smells like dirt. But when you put it on your body and you pair it with your skin, it actually takes on the aroma of kind of a cigar shop, or maybe your grandfather smoking a pipe after supper in the library with like a Playboy robe on or something. I don't know. But anyway, what I like to do, and I actually did this at convention, is normally I'm out a full day from like flight issues and altitude changes and carrying a heavy backpack full of crap on my back. This year, I didn't have that. I used a lot of the turmeric just on the back of my neck, and essentially just a little bit of coconut oil in your hand, a couple drops of the essential oil, and just rub it on the area that you're having discomfort. And it really helps to calm down those inflamed tissues. I love how this smells on my body. It doesn't have, you won't walk around smelling like a dead fish or a gym bag, I promise. It really takes on a different aroma once you get it on your skin, and it's incredibly soothing. If you can, you tolerate it, you're welcome to diffuse it. It really does pair well with any of the furs. So Douglas fir, Siberian fir. It also pairs well with peppermint and green mandarin to diffuse. So try those. Oh yeah, smoke shop. So good. It just is just earthy and just, it's awesome. Okay, so another thought is yesterday we talked about On Guard and having a roller of that. Add some turmeric to your On Guard just for added protection. You can also add into your On Guard some black pepper, some Melissa. All of these are very, very supportive and protective. It's kind of just boosting up the On Guard. What I have been doing and finding the most value in is taking 1 or 2 drops in a veggie cap of the turmeric and simply opening up a veggie cap. This is an empty capsule that you can toss in. I had some questions about how many drops is it safe to take on a daily basis. Average adult, 20 to 24 drops internally. I usually take about 1 or 2 drops in a capsule at a time. I love to pair the turmeric with yarrow palm, black pepper, pink pepper, copaiba, frankincense, just depending on how I'm feeling. But not only does this help with like metabolism and weight loss, but also helps set that internal inflammation factor. And so just really decreasing that inflammation. And when I do that, I have less pain. And not only that, it's just neuroprotective with my brain. Back in 1991, after a car accident as a teenager, had I known the neuroprotective values of the turmeric and copaiba and frankincense, I would have been feeding myself that, and hopefully it would have caused less cognitive issues later on in life. If you have anybody who's been post-concussive or head injury, absolutely turmeric, copaiba, and frankincense in a gel cap every single day, just to help that brain heal. Very, very important. So anyway, myself, since convention, I have been using daily in a veggie cap the turmeric and several of those other oils just to help combat the internal inflammation, helping to repair the damage that I've done to my body over the last 25 years. I think that's it with turmeric. Let me know how you're using it, if you have any questions about it. Moving on to the lavender, we all know that lavender is awesome. It's just kind of the calming oil. So not only is it calming to our skin, but it's also very calming to our emotions. So thinking about lavender, it has just similar to the turmeric where it's helpful for so many different things. The lavender kind of has that same profile where we can usually use it literally for like 100 different things. I'm not exaggerating. So it's supportive to skin. So acne, scrapes, burns, bug bites, anything just very calming. Razor burn. Actually, the first time ever I ever used an essential oil, had a nasty bikini line like irritation. And Abby said, go put this on. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do with it? And she goes, just put it on. And so I put it like literally a couple drops on my fingers, rubbed it in there, and it took this massive irritating nastiness, and it was like totally fine within like a minute. And it was just awesome. So give it a shot. Very calming. It's also good for sleep. It's very soothing to our emotions. It's good for anxiety and depression. Try a drop under your tongue. Just really take a moment to just breathe. Also internally, again, under the tongue, taking a moment just to take a few deep breaths of the lavender. Lavender also boosts serotonin and balances mood. And it's also helpful with seasonal issues, so allergies. Now, lavender is a natural antihistamine, so you can pair that with peppermint and lemon with the lavender. And this is our allergy blend. And that has replaced all of the, I don't even remember what our allergy medication was, but we used to take it all the time, and now we don't. We just use our natural botanical extracts. Very cool. Lavender emotionally is the oil of communication and calm. And so just keep that in mind when you're having a stressful, chaotic day. Pull out your lavender. Go to town. It's a lot cheaper than Prozac. So today, again, you can get both of these oils for $28 on your wholesale account. If you want to maximize the benefits of rewards, make sure you order 2. So pair up with a friend or save 1 for later on in the year. That way you will maximize your LRP benefits and you're going to earn points back on that purchase. And also with an LRP order, you always earn 100% back of your shipping. So this is like extreme couponing with oils. So maximize those LRP benefits with a 50 PV order. If you order 2, you're above that limit, you're good to go. Couple quick things. The winners from yesterday, we had 65 entries on the lotion challenge, And thank you everybody for commenting. I did pick 3 winners. Siri helped me. We have Sherry Benhart, Megan Willimack, and Janice Davis. So you'll be getting one of those in the mail at the end of BOGO week. The winner yesterday from the On Guard Breathe BOGO, she's winning the throat drops for On Guard and Breathe, is Jessica Geertz. So congratulations, Jessica. You will be getting those. Today, if you purchase the turmeric and lavender combo, I will be putting a post out in a few minutes. Be sure and comment on that. But you are going to win a bottle of Veggie Caps and a bottle of Copaiba essential oil to pair together to combat internal inflammation. So, comment on there. Check out the information below. I will be posting some of the links and studies. Please let us know how you use turmeric and lavender. We want to learn from you too. And if I have any questions, let us know. Have a beautiful BOGO day.